I just think that in reality, you gotta have common sense along with book smart. You gotta have common sense. If you don't know not to put your hand on this damn stove because it's hot, that means you have no common sense. It's hot. You know you don't supposed to put your hand on
What we're seeing, what's going on is, unfortunately, you have a lot of fathers in prison, right? We were programmed early on, Mo, when the fathers couldn't be in the home, when our parents had to be on welfare. So we were programmed then. They was programming us then to take the man out the home, right? The head, the guy who's supposed to teach his son how to shave, tie his tie. Eye opener. This is for a conversation for with our kids and grandkids. Because we if we took passing to our kids, they should be passing down to their kids. But they're watching us, so we act out here acting a fool. Guess what's gonna happen? Who they learning from? Where
right.
they getting information from?
You know what? This is exactly why the therapists or the counselors, my job becomes harder because I deal with the men that are being taken. I'll say addicted to something. Either to sex, they're addicted to sex, they're addicted to drugs, they have miscommunication, they're angry at their fathers for not being in the picture, they're angry at their mothers for what the mothers couldn't provide. And I'm speaking from a mother that came from a marriage. So I was married and the husband left.
About black. I don't think it's for all cultures, but like dude said, man, you know, er, women want the bad boy. They attracted to them. They're not attracted to the nerds or anything like that because they made fun of them in high school. They had their own businesses or they come up with new inventions, and then they probably think later on, I should have talked to him or something like that. But it's that's what they like because they said in these rap video, they said in the movie. So it's all.
Like, I don't feel like police being in the area is the answer because of the tension. There's already problems. Like, if I see you, the first thing in my mind is to run, hide. They gonna search me, gun me down, Trayvon. I don't think that that's the answer. But
Okay. Molly Moho. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in as always. They got it a lot better than we had it growing up. We literally had to wait on daddy or mommy to hand us money or food stamps to go to the store. Now and they can be all the way at work and say, "Mom, I'm hungry. I need more money." Cash out right to your car and you good. So it's different times. So.
And we back. Hey Janice, how you
Hey,
doing today?
Mom.
Oh man, we're gonna have a good one today. I don't know if Mo
Yes.
gonna pop in. Yeah, he probably pop in any second. Hopefully he's feeling better.
He's not coming on today.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that. Okay, we're gonna miss you today. Hopefully you feeling better, man. I was looking forward to seeing you. How you doing though, Janice? How your Monday going so far?
It's going good so far. It's just cold down here. The weather. I mean, people won't take the time out to understand global warming. This
Yeah,
is serious.
global.
So we're gonna keep getting this precedented weather and catastrophes and tsunamis. Hey D,
Big D.
did you
Yeah,
see you saw where they pulled John Morant that contract with Gatorade or Powerade?
thing with Powerade. Yeah, I don't know if they took it or not. I know he
Yeah, they
supposed to do
did.
another deal with them. It was about up. He supposed to do another, contract with them. I don't think they're gonna do it. They delaying it. Try waiting to see what everybody else gonna do. But Nike ain't let him go. His shoe released next month. So he ain't lose so much. I just don't get the point of what he doing. He need help if that's what he really going through, and hopefully he get it because he very talented. He's very
They
talented.
probably always on the floor. So I think that's out because he ain't.
I think you breaking up over there, James.
Hey, Damon. I thought it was me.
What up, Dame Dollar?
You want me
got
to go out
Dame?
and come back in?
Yeah, it'd probably be better. You breaking up a little bit on this end. They trying look Angie on it. What's up, Reese Pieces? My man DJ Slicky. What we got? Dame Dollar in here. What up, Angie? I'm happy you said send you the link. I was just sending it. I don't know how your name don't always pop up first. Who else we got here? Kimberly, still at it. What up, Kim? Appreciate you for coming on. I said I'm gonna call you KK so we can know the difference. Cause we got two Kims that be coming on the show. Yeah, hopefully she'll be a little better when she pop back in. I'm gonna give her a little time to pop back in. There she goes. Yeah, that's better right there. There we go. We back.
Yes. And you see they had the Oscars last night.
Yeah, the Oscars. Did anybody watch it?
Nope.
Exactly. That's what I tell a lot of people. Ain't nobody watch it. Look where our boys was at.
Yeah.
The game. They was at the game chilling while the Oscars was going on. That's why I tell them, man, I didn't even know the Oscars was coming on. You know, so it's just like we don't really keep up with the Grammys, Oscars, or any of that for real. It just when that boy got smacked, it made us draw attention to it. But he could have smacked them at Chuck E. Cheese. We'd have been talking about it. You know, it just happened to be at the Grammys. So yeah, it sucks, man. We ain't there no more though. They gonna have to find another way to get
Yeah, and a lot of people a little upset. Angela Bassett, you know, she didn't win best supporting actress, right? They gave it to I can't think of her name, and I love her work too. But anyway, you know, hey DJ, they just kept showing that she wasn't smiling, she's bitter. You know, just nah. Who smiles? Who celebrates them? I mean, you celebrate for other people, but she felt like she was robbed. Hey Reese, good show today.
She got robbed.
Yeah, I think something in my eye.
I
don't see how people wear contact lenses, man.
Oh, they do. They touch the eyeball and everything. I can't do it. I
don't see how.
But who won?
Anything. What you say?
Who won? Or who posted one? Who feel like they was cheated?
Well, they felt like Angela Bassett should have won Best Supporting Female Actress for Woman King, I guess. Is that the one?
Wakanda, probably
Wakanda. Yeah. So they was just kept the camera on, which I saw this. I didn't watch it, but you know, they definitely, hey Bernice, they definitely trying to make her look like the angry black woman. And I'm like, y'all, come on.
That's how they do it. Say thank you, Johnny. Yes, I do think Angela Bassett got robbed. Ain't gonna be the first, she ain't gonna be the last. At the end of the day, she's still great in my eyes, you know, like with or without that award. Because she did her thing in Wakanda. I ain't gonna lie, especially the last one. She gave her life. You know, she died in that joint. They Wakanda for life, and yeah, she should have won. Janice Fishbone said, "Get it out your eye." Oh, Bonnie Roney with you. That's what you were saying. So, would you saying send you the link to get on this show, or you saying send you the link to watch this show? Because I thought you were saying to watch this show. But if you over there with Bonnie Roney, he probably told you send him the link. Let us know.
Hey, Earlene.
Robbing heads for years. They robbed the rest of our brothers and sisters. You tell them, Reese Bree. You tell them. Say send it to Fishbone. All right, I'm gonna send it over to you, Bonnie Roney. But I only got like 8 Facebook pages, man. I'm gonna send all of them.
I saw something new. I was like, nah, whatever. I don't know which one is fish.
I know it's Melvin Taylor, one of them. What's up, Miss Hers? Got Miss Hers in the building. Appreciate you for all the donations that she sent over here to the studio. I'm gonna share before the end of the show. She sent a few gifts to give out on here on the show. Y'all already know our first one of the friends. So I'm just waiting for On to get healed, man, so he can drop that shea butter off to you. But I'm talking about she done brought over a blender. Man, I'm talking about a little refrigerator, man.
Okay.
Inhaler, it's all type of stuff. I'm gonna have to show it. I'm gonna have to show it, but we appreciate
Yes.
whatever.
Okay. Thank you,
So we're gonna have some more.
Berlin. Yes. Community service. That's what getting back is about.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had some more giveaways. First topic for the day, y'all. How much or should your girlfriend be able to sue you if y'all break up? And if so, rich or poor, should you be able to get sued by your girlfriend, not your wife, your girlfriend? Should your girlfriend be able to sue you after a breakup? If so, tell me why. If not, let me know why not. What's your thoughts on this, Janice? I get theirs in the comments once they tune in.
What am I suing him for?
That's what I was.
Hey, go on with that madness, Ma. If you guys decide that hey, this relationship is done, right? Even if you gave me an engagement ring, you can have it back. Hey, Nene, here it's yours. You pay, or you got to keep paying for it. So no, I just think people just trying anything, Ma. Remember that I always talk about people throwing shit on the wall to see if it gonna. Oh, this is crazy. No, this is nonsense. Unless he owes her something, and even if it was a car, she can go back and get the, get the car. But I'm gonna sue my boyfriend for what? He might be the in the relationship. Man, people out here need to get some healing, man. It's just coming up with all kind of nonsense.
What up?
Anything for the likes.
Yeah, they going.
You just sign a contract when you go out with somebody now saying, well, I do not, a non-disclosure. I understand some people do it, right? But come on, man. It depends on what part of the world they live in. If they're in Hollywood, then anything might go more.
You said you might have to. I see Miss Hurst said nada.
No.
Angie said I let it go and leave it alone. Slicky said hell no. What? Rishi said only if you sign a contract or some type of promissory note. Other than that, they change is no robbery. That's crazy. I'm gonna show y'all why I say that, because when it comes to us and regular people, it don't make sense, right? But when it comes to celebrities, they be like, yeah, she deserved to continue to live that lifestyle that he was giving her. That's not his wife.
Right. But Tiger Woods dealing with a situation like this right now because he was going with the. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
30 million for having a girl. I'm single for life. If this what it's gonna cost you, 30 million, Janice. Like, I don't know what's her case. I don't know what promissory note. If you're gonna do a note, you might as well get married. That's the note right there. So if you're not married, I'm like, what? How the hell can she even get this money? Why she thinks she can get this money?
Because she heard about what his ex-wife got and figured, okay, I need to find me. But again, these white folks. Are their intentions pure for real, for real? Do they really love you, black brother or black sister, for real, for real? Or is it something in their mind they haven't processed all the way through the pipes, right? That's making them say, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find out. Nah, you got to do it. If you want something to filter through the pipes, you got to clean them out. But this is nonsense. She saw him. He talked about it. Oh, he's fighting back on this one at least. Hey, Katina, he's fighting back.
Man, this is amazing to me. I'm just like, how is this possible? I don't know how. Appreciate you for tuning in, Katina. Reese said she is tripping. She should get nothing. She got all that when they was going together. She might do, or she probably just thinks she deserved more. I don't know, Reese Pieces. The day these girls think they deserve the world. I'm just like, why not just be able to break up with somebody? That's why I wanted to ask everybody the question before I show Tiger Woods. Because when you tend to show people celebrities getting sued for certain things, they be like, well, he got the money, or well, she got the money. That don't make it right. They were just boyfriend, girlfriend. Yes. She shouldn't be able to leave with 30 M's. And if it was vice versa, y'all, man, I know for sure people would be against it. Like, dude, you're a man. Like, take it. Why you trying to drag? But this what happens in some marriage. But I never seen this happen with a girlfriend or boyfriend type relationship. This
girlfriend.
It was crazy. I just thought I should bring it up, man. Because
they feel like they invincible. They can do what they want, how they want to do it, and nothing matters. But this right here gonna get tossed out. What are your grounds? What are the grounds?
Yeah, Miss Hurstone, so my bad. He put her ass out the door. Hey, if that's the case, man, I'm pretty sure, man, she should have been saving up. If you
Right.
already
Because she
thinking
ain't
of
pay
money,
for nothing. We know that.
should be saving up, man. So a lot of these people probably don't be in position to make their own, or they get comfortable, not knowing that they could end this at any time, and now they just leave you short. But black men, I'm telling y'all, be careful. These white women smart, and they know how to get around the system, man. You know, I don't really see this happen too much in the white community, like towards the white men. Like white man leave a girl unless it's merged. Because
Right.
Johnny Depp, he went through it. A lot of them go through it, but just a girlfriend. I'm like, damn, like these white girls really going hard. They would have tried this with a white man because they would have known it ain't gonna work. But for some reason, they think they can get Tiger. Team Tiger, y'all.
Yes. And I think his ex-wife got what, 300 million? Hey, Kimberly, or 100. No, Michael Jordan wife got 150. Tiger got wife ex got $300 million. And she was the nanny.
The nanny. What would the world be without money? You know, that's what I want. What would the world be without money? Because a lot of parents today, I heard Yogi on Reese's show was talking about that. A lot of parents today, they think they raise their kids well and they doing good as a parent just because they buy them things. They don't really spend time with them, teach them things. A lot of them can't come to them and console to them, tell them secrets, things they going through. And I thought of that like, dang, because I got a lot of the opposite, you know, growing up, you know, and a lot of kids think because my parents ain't buying me these Jordans, they ain't buying me these certain things, and we ain't living this certain lifestyle that they not as good as the parents that's actually doing those things for their kids. And I'm like, dang, there's a lot of kids out here that they parents buy them everything, but don't spend that quality time with them. Don't teach them nothing. Don't tell them about the real world. So it's just like, what would the world be without money? Would people be considered good parents? What would you have to do then to be a good parent? You know, because outside of spending money, like what else make you a good parent? That's what I want to know from the audience. What y'all think about that? What you think about that, Janice? Or did you ever thought about things that
What makes you a good parent?
outside of money, you know,
Outside of
buying your
money.
kids things? Because most people like, well, I take care of my kid. I buy them this, I buy them that.
Yeah,
I feed them
I know a few of those individuals. As long as their kids in designer clothes,
yeah.
they posting on Instagram, I'm the best mother in the world, but you are a horrible parent. But you can't tell people that. They horrible. I see it. I'm like, this is what you call good parenting, right? But no more. I think it's horrible. But you see that, and this sometimes parents do that to pacify their kids, right? I gotta work 2 and 3 jobs. I had to work 2 and 3 jobs, but they was always in a sport. I had backup. I had parents. I had a support system, right? So nah, this is nonsense. But this is happening in real life. Time.
It is. Talking about something about Steve Harvey. He told her that they was going out to dinner, and when he walked out the door, he locked it and didn't let her back in. Hey man, I'm just happy whatever they went through, you know, one ain't hurt the other. You know, one
Yeah.
of domestic violence and part.
Yeah.
So she wants
Yeah.
some bread. Hopefully she don't get it. I see Katina said that's why they don't marry the girlfriend. You right about that. They never marry the girlfriend or the side chick or not because of things like that. They know it's like you really in it for the money. Like you even staying around knowing what I'm doing out here and you still gonna hang around. But it's Tiger, y'all. Like who wouldn't? You know, a lot of these white girls, black girls, all of them are do it. We got somebody scamming the goddamn page, Mortal Kombat, street stuff, breaking news.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know, whenever we get to talking, they always find a way to try to get up on here, but we gonna ignore that. Y'all see some crazy comments, go ahead, ignore that. Just somebody.
Yeah, but you know, more a lot of that also. Good point, Angie. It's about teaching. When you don't know what, like credit, right? Like I tell my kids now, use their money, right? Save your money. If you know what I'm saying, keep your credit good. You can buy anything if you got good credit, right? So the money, if you remove the money aspect, then parents got to be real parents in my eyes. Now you got to spend quality time. Because what's the excuse? You should be spending quality time with your kids at this point. But it don't matter, Ma. You got people until we got to remember that so many people suffering in plain sight. So many people are really hurting because they don't even have food to eat, right? Some people don't have socks. Some people don't have coats. We look at these things. I like designer clothes. They cost a lot of money, but I don't mind paying it. But the thing is, if you remove the money, then what do you have, right? It should be love. People should be really gravitating to what's really important, human life. So I don't know, Ma. I just think right now the world is just in a topsy-turvy situation right now. The government, we don't want to talk about the gangsters, but yeah, I just think that we just got so much to learn. We got so much to lose. Our young people are lost. But I thought buying, my youngest two, because I was in the street, locked up all the time, whatever. I thought I was buying them was giving them love, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
That didn't work out for me. I started saying, oh, hell no, nah. Right? When I started realizing it was something deeper missing. So that meant my kids needed therapy. I needed therapy. There was a brokenness there. So until I was able to heal and get my life together, get back on the right track more, they didn't have a chance. And I kept telling myself, I'm hustling for the money. Put shoes on your feet. Put food on the table, right? But how you be gone 2 or 3 days? You still hustling?
Hey, somebody got to get it, and that's why I think a lot of parents can't be the parents that they should be, because they busy focused on getting the money to keep a roof over their head, keep food on the table, and keep these kids fresh. That's the thing. You got to be fly these days, or you'll get joned on, laughed at, picked on. And they call that bullying these days. Back in the day, that was just another day at school, but now that's bullying. It causes kids to be depressed, suicide. There's all types of things that's going on. But now right here, this is a wife. I don't know if y'all know about Tyrese. They went him viral crying and plenty of times, but he been going through it with his ex-wife, but he paid $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's some good money, for whoever moms that is. I would love to have $10,000 a month just to, for her to raise his kids. But he was pissed off because she basically dropped the kids off at the house without even letting them know. And he feel like it was messed up because she know that he was working, and he feel like, I'm out here working, I'm grinding to get you $10,000 a month. Let me do my work. When I'm done with work, then I can get to the kids. But as long as I'm working, but each his own. Some women, I don't know. It could be something Tyrese ain't telling us though.
Right. So he lied and said Will and them gave him $5 million. Now he coming back saying that was a lie.
Yeah. See, who knows these days? So y'all give us y'all thoughts in the comments. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
Perfect. Watch this, y'all. I'm being very literal because I want y'all to understand my life. So, front of my house is my office, and so I would send the nanny out the front door. And I had curtains and my windows are tinted in my office. And so every time Sam would pull up to drop the baby off, I'd be standing behind the curtain and just looking. And everything about her energy was like she had literally disconnected and disassociated herself from everything that had to do with everything. We got married in this house. We made this baby in this house. We had our first dance in this house. How could you pull up to this house with so many emotional and sentimental moments that we have shared and started a family, and you pulling up, dropping the baby off like it's fucking daycare? She would get out the car, singing like this to the baby in the car seat. Baby, hand it to the nanny, and just get in the car. Okay, bye, and drive the off. And I would be sitting in the window, just like this, looking for something before you get in the car. Can you have a moment? Look up at the house. Look at your life and your world that we shared together. We tore the street sign down. We used to pull up in front of this house and pray in front of the house because we knew that our life and our family was going to be lived in this house. And I just wanted her to give the baby to the nanny. And before she get in the car, just look up and go,
He being petty now. Why she gotta look up at the house?
Then get in the car and leave. Yeah. Give me something that feels like we had a life in this motherfucker for 5 years. So I don't understand. So this is perfect. Watch this, y'all. I'm
What's
being
up,
very
everybody?
literal because I want
This is Big Tony of the legendary Trouble Phone, and you're tuned in to the Tom Won't Show. Let's get it.
See, that's why I love to play these clips, you know, because a lot of people kept the short version, you know, with her just dropping the kids all and that. But when you hear it all the way through, he sound like he just wasn't ready for the relationship to be over. Like he still missed her. Like, why should she have to look at the house and do all this extra stuff to look back at the things that she could have had? It was just weird to me, Janice. But you know, is this something that women do? You know, do they purposely know that this nigga might be looking out the window? So I'm not even gonna look that way. You know, I'm just gonna focus on get the baby to the nanny, and I'm on off with my business. You know, I don't get what he want from this girl. I just think that she currently right. She ain't going there arguing, trying to be annoyed. She's singing to the baby, let her know you're gonna be good. You going with daddy. She letting you get the damn kid for one, and then two, you just mad she ain't look up. I said this nigga been acting way too long, man. It's getting crazy.
But he sound like he is just a bitter man. It didn't work out. You know, he sound petty to me right now because she didn't hate Malik because she not looking up at the house, missing what she had. How you know she ain't got something better?
Exactly.
Come on, Tyrese.
Good afternoon. Hey, Tyrese. Hey, Mama Reynolds.
Yeah, he definitely in his feelings.
Yeah, he gonna stay in his feelings, man. It sounds like he missed the girl, though, man.
Yeah.
But this guy's a crybaby.
Yeah. You talking about they got married, first dance. You look up at the house for what?
If he look up at the house one time, remember we used to pray in this? Yeah, like, dog. Like, this.
He ain't paying him no mind.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andy. He's still in love with her, and she ain't paying him no attention. He hated. She done moved on. Whoever she with now, boy, she ain't even got her looking up at the house no more. That nigga pissed off. Baby boy is something different. He talking baby boy is something different. Yeah, all right, man. But these sometimes, you know, we get this identity, you know, and people try to say, oh, well, Tyrese, he just showing his emotions, and this is like, nah, man, don't be like that. I ain't trying to hear that like, man, he tapped into his feminine side. No, this beyond. He leaped over. He tapped, punched, and crushed through his feminine side. He needed to get back on this side. I just think he went too far. I think she currying it how it should to be curried. I don't think she's doing anything wrong. So people need to stop playing that short version and her just dropping the kids off or whatnot and just like she just pulling off. Like, nah, she ain't just pulling off. She kissing her kid, handing it to the nanny, and she not looking up. I don't get what's
But
wrong.
why wouldn't he go meet her outside to get his child? Why is the nanny in between? Unless y'all have a, you know, it's a history there. We know it's history. Yeah. But regardless, this the baby. This is your time now to show that you've matured. He's just being petty and immature right now because she won't look up at the house. I'm sure emotionally, when she pulls her in that driveway or wherever that street, she get flooded with emotions. So what is he talking about? I mean, you want her to be crying. You know, what do you want?
Yeah.
What you want?
You want her to tell her, I miss the house. I miss praying with you in front of the garage. Like, we shouldn't be going through this. It's like, nah, man, it's over. You should have did whatever you supposed to did early on. She moved on. Most times, it's the opposite. The person that's famous normally got to worry about, you know, the non-famous person trying to stay in a relationship. But it's like she moved on. And she cool with not being with Tyrese. That let me know, like, nigga, it might be something up there. You know, like, she all right with moving on. She trying to move on. Or she got that baby and she like, jackpot, nigga, I'm good now.
Yep, $10,000 a month.
We got another wife. I don't know, man. She been crushed bad right here. This one right here probably tops the cake. They still doing this stuff, and I'm happy that they still doing it. But it's a lot of weird people out here, man. It's a 35-year-old man. That's crazy. I'm a year away from that, you know. And there's some pedophiles out here. But he got caught trying to pick up a 14-year-old boy. So doing this little show, what they do is they make you call your wife. Yeah, and this nigga had to call his wife and let him know that he got caught being a pedophile. Check this out, man. I know his wife is crushed.
Well, I've got something to tell you.
What?
I'm here in Denver, and I was going to meet up with what I thought was 18 or 19-year-old boy.
Tell the truth.
He's 14.
What?
And
Got caught.
And I got caught.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Hey, Deb.
Dave?
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Deb. This is Tommy with Colorado Pet Patrol. I'm here in Broomfield, Colorado with your husband. He attempted to pick up a 14-year-old who he knew was 14 to bring back to his hotel for sex. And we are here with him now. Yeah, and I apologize to tell you, he didn't want to call you, but we wanted you to know. He clearly knew it was a 14-year-old. This is our 267th cache. And he's here at the Walmart to pick up the 14-year-old boy.
What?
I'm sorry.
What? This can't be real.
I'm sorry, Deb.
I'm so sorry, Deb. We can.
Yeah.
She couldn't even breathe no more. Yeah, that's what was crazy. Katrina called that too, pet control. Yeah, that's weird. That's the name of it. And they out here catching pedophiles. You know, I guess that's why they named it that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that they doing this, you know, but I know for that woman, it's gotta hurt, you know. I don't know how she feel or how she can feel. That's why I want to ask women, like, can you imagine the guy that you with or your husband calling you, letting you know that he was a pedophile? But I don't think there's something that she knew, or it might be something she know. I don't know, Johnny. You give me your thoughts, because he did say I was meeting up with an 18-year-old boy, and the dude say, nah, nigga, 14, you don't try. So like that would have been okay for the wife. Like she know that he deal with men or younger boys. I don't know. I'm just confused, but man, my prayers for that lady. I don't know if she white, black, most likely white, because them the type of guys that deal with those type of things, and they the ones that let up with it. But what's your thoughts on this, Janice?
This is sick right here, right? So yeah, whatever, the pet patrol need to be dispatched in every state. I mean, multiple units, because this happens all the time. Pedophile. So again, though, for the wife, I feel bad for her. Even if he knew she knows he likes men, that's a dip. You talking about a child. You talking about a 14-year-old. Now he looked like he's old enough to have grandchildren. But when somebody's sick in their head, they don't know. Or they don't understand the hurt that they're causing. So, oh my God, this was horrible. A 14-year-old boy. So that lets us know that they always got a back channel. They could find how did you link up with a 14-year-old boy? You out of town, sounds like, doing some contract work. What are you doing? Is there a secret link? I mean, how do they know where to go?
Yeah. I'll be lost too. I'll be like, how they know which ones to text? Because what they do is they pretend that they the 14-year-old boy. So they go on certain sites that they know the pedophiles go on, and they create a profile and make it seem like they one of the kids. And these men try to talk to these kids. Not only talk to them, they meet up with them. So it's just like these some of the ones that they caught, but imagine how many they didn't.
Yes.
It's just like, who told him about this site? I'm pretty sure he got buddies and things that he friends with that also use this site. So it's just like, man, this is sad, man. But
so this is a sickness. So he needs to really, jail not gonna really, unless they just want some dudes to go at him like that. But other than that, jails ain't gonna really do nothing for this guy.
Yeah, jail ain't doing nothing for him.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, if this is somebody that the community feel that he could be saved, or you know what I'm saying, they with the right support system around him, then he could get the help he needs and change his ways. But he looked like he about 70 years old. Dude been doing this a minute. That's not where he want to be.
Anyone knows they vigilantes. Where is this legal? And this was in Colorado, so it most likely is legal in probably Denver, Colorado, somewhere Aurora. I used to live in Colorado too. That's what's crazy for a few years. And I don't know if it's legal, but for some reason they getting people locked up, so I don't know if they calling the police, and then, after the fact they catch somebody. I don't know if they doing this on their own dime, but I know it's something that they doing, and they ain't just doing. They catching them on video, so they got to prove that these dudes doing it. I don't know. It's like catfish, you know. It's like they just doing it in a different way. They doing it to catch pedophiles, and catfish just doing it to catch people faking they somebody else. So it's just similar, but for catfish, it's like it is men trying to talk to women. It just they don't look like the picture that they saying. So this catfish pedophile, they should go ahead and switch it up and make this an even bigger show. And man, get more people out here. Man, catch these players, man. What up, Malik? You got Malik up in the building. He with you, Janet. He said no habilitation for him.
Yeah, he too far gone. He, like I said, he's an older guy. This is nothing new. This is not his first time doing this.
We have those type of people in our family. Yeah. It's sad to say. You saying Al like as in the black community.
Yes.
Or whatever name we want to go by, African American.
But these are probably these individuals, more that's been molested as kids, right? So we keep talking again. This is where once they go and do the history, and they do those psychosocials on this dude and all the assessments needed to see where he's at mentally. I guarantee they're gonna find this brother right here has been touched or sexually assaulted in his childhood. Yeah, because what will make a grown man think it's okay, especially if you have children.
Yeah, definitely. He got a wife. That'd be
oh Lord, and a wife. So you laying next to a body every night. Help me understand.
She can't compete with that boy. She can't compete with them little boys, man. She'll never be a little boy. So it's just like, why is she still there? And Reese, I think Katina was talking about the people who actually was filming them and catching them. I don't think she's talking about pedophilia. We know that ain't legal nowhere. I hope we know that. Say most white men have a little boy they're involved with. And Malik, how you know, man? You know these things.
Yikes.
Nah, man. We know it's true though, man. But we gotta catch, watch our kids, and watch what they actually on a browser, because sometimes these kids gonna need sites. And they get to talking to some of these men thinking they want to be friends or help them out with a career and things like that. And it could be a young teen, 14, that's their first year in high school. That's when they start feeling themselves, really thinking they can make good decisions. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know what's best and this and that. So you got to be careful, man, because they can be meeting up with a grown man. And now they get raped or anything go wrong. They can possibly get killed, because a lot of the times these things go south. Because I know if I was a kid, I ain't let no boy touch me, man. I'm fighting, and you have to just kill me, So I would have been dead. I'm just happy I ain't had to experience that. But it's people out here that actually is. So we gotta keep keep them in our prayers. Yeah, you right, Kenny. It's terrible, man. It get worse though. Because I don't know if y'all watched Jon Stewart. Y'all ever heard of him?
Maybe.
If you see his face, you probably know. You remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so he was having a conversation with the senator, and I forgot what senator was this. It was a senator, and I forgot what state it was. Whatever it was, but he was having a conversation with him, and I think it was Texas. Wherever the place is, they trying to get rid of certain things, and they changing the law, especially when it comes to the gun law. And when it comes to the transsexuals talking to the kids in the school.
Florida.
It might be Florida. They might mention it in the video. But basically, when he was sitting there on the interview with him, it was supposed to be about gun violence. That's it. But he squeezed the topic about the trainees coming in the school, because he actually getting rid of it. He's trying to get rid of it. He's saying they're not allowed to come into schools and speak to kids or any function on any kids, anything like that. So he gonna bring it up like it's a bad thing. Y'all just got hit, because this is, y'all might take his side. I don't know, but I'm hoping y'all understand where I'm coming from, because I think you can't compare the two. I don't think they should have been comparing the two at all. But this is what they do. They try to use words and flip things to make you look like you wrong for doing certain things. But peep this out, y'all.
Drag show readings to children. To minors, yes. Why?
Okay, that's Oklahoma State. That's where it was at. So they supposed to been here about gun control. That's what the conversation supposed to been about. But he somehow switched it up to anti-drag.
is that free speech? Are you infringing on that performer's free speech?
They can continue to exercise their free speech, just not in front of a child.
Why?
You see, they can continue their free speech, just not in front of what, Janice?
A child.
A child. You know, I don't get why this is a problem, but he's saying it's harmful for kids. Your man saying it's not.
What's the leading cause of death amongst children in this country? And I'm going to give you a hint. It's not drag show readings to children.
Correct.
See, I'm going to give you a hint. He basically say, don't say that shit, nigga. I'm going to give you a hint. It ain't that. Like, how is he comparing it to, y'all? This what they do. The trick is in the media. Yes. I'm telling y'all.
So what is it?
I'm presuming you're going to say it's firearms.
No, I'm not going to say it like it's an opinion. That's what it is. It's firearms. More than cancer, more than car accidents. And what you're telling me is you don't mind infringing free speech to protect children from this amorphous thing that you think of. But when it comes to children that have died, you don't give a flying to stop that, because that shall not be infringed. That is hypocrisy. Want to ban drag show
What's up,
readings
everybody?
to children.
This is Big Tony of the legendary Trouble Phone, and you're tuned in to the Time Won't Show. Let's get it.
Man, the way that they flip things, man, I hope y'all caught on to what he was doing to this man. You and me both, Mark, because I'd be dead. They are in Colorado. I could say that they have been warned by the police that they are putting themselves in danger. So it's not legal. If they telling them that they putting themselves in danger, so like I said, they doing this on their own. I respect it. You know, like I respect it. But eventually, you know, they call the police, and hopefully the police arrest these people. But that's how Catfish got started. Hopefully the dudes can get a show.
But more, they had, first of all, so they must have their own database then. If you get, they have a database set up, because how will he know this man is meeting this child?
Yeah, nah, basically, like it's like right now I can make a Facebook page, and if it's pedophiles on Facebook, I can reach out to certain people, and when they start at me, I can just say, let's meet up. When we meet up, we get the camera set up and everything, and we catch them. They don't really know if you police. Once you catch them, I don't know, what's his name? What was his name? The guy that used to always catch people. It was a white dude, Chris something, Hansen or something. Yeah, he used to catch people all the time, and he used to set them up. So I don't know. They be making fake pages with like little boys that they know you might be interested in.
Okay.
You know, they make themselves look like a target. They pick certain boys over that. So
I get that part, but how does that pet patrol know what's going down? How did they get, you know what I'm saying, the information about the situation?
No, that's the ones who doing it. The police.
They're the ones that set up the fake pages.
Yeah, they doing it. The police saying that they putting their lives at risk by doing that, you know, but they doing it anyway, then contacting the police. Yeah, it's Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen used to do this all the time, man. This white dude got rich. He had a TV show doing it, you know. So it's just like they trying to do it in now today time, because you ain't got to worry about TV. You got the internet now. You got YouTube. You got Instagram. So they trying to do it and put it on these platforms. And I'm just like, it helps out. You know, the Pet Patrol set up the page. Yeah, they definitely do. But what you think about this? Your boy Stewart, you know, basically going at this man for trying to get rid of the trainees for speaking to the kids in the school. He said they can have freedom of speech wherever they want, just not to the kids. And I feel like he wasn't wrong for that, but he's trying to compare it to like, why you so concerned about trainees talking to kids when you should be more concerned about these guns out here? The guns been out here before this man was born. They're going to be out here even after. But these trainers talking to these kids, that's something new. That's something he can actually fix right now. The guns, you can still work on that for the next 20 to 100 years. Things might not change. But right now, I think he can work on. What was your thoughts on this, Janice? You think, you know, he was head on? Was he wrong? Your boy John.
He definitely, I mean, definitely. I think that number one, they're really destroying the school system. We got a lot of governors who need to tap into what's really going on in these cities. Because you can't, it's blowing my mind that they can have certain things in school about the trainees. But this guy right here, This is unreal to me because he trying. Remember, they have an agenda. So whatever's necessary, that's what they're doing to push their agenda. So it's not a whole lot because who got the strength? Who got the resources? Who got the money? They do. They got the whole government on their side now. So I don't know. This is just disturbing. Keep saying this nonsense. I got grandsons.
Man, well, it definitely is. And that's the thing. We pick and choose what's important. Hold on, we got a comment on the pet control setup. I agree with John Stewart. I don't know how, because if you watch the video clip, they didn't even supposed to talk about that shit. He brought the trannies up. So why are you agreeing with somebody who brought that conversation up? He only supposed to been there to talk about the gun violence.
The gun violence.
So if your boy Stewart didn't bring it up, they wouldn't be talking about it. So when he brought it up, he let them know, yes, I'm trying to get them to not talk to the kids in the school. How he wrong for that? He like, you more concerned? No, I'm concerned about both. See, that's how they fool the people.
Yeah.
They got him thinking he don't care about guns no more because he care about training, speaking to kids. He care about both. It's just the fact that John brought it up, Stewart brought it up, the fact that he care about it, and that's how it conflicted people. Now everybody going after this dude saying you shouldn't vote for him because he hate trannies. And he don't care about the gun. Like, how do that make sense? But you see, due to this interview, people would register that. That's what they register. I don't get how. That's what. But hey, it's each his own. Container said he was wrong. I mean, she went Stewart. I want to know how any of y'all agree. Oh, D said he agreed with the senator. No, I want to know. Like, why you agree with Stewart? She said we can teach our children our values pertaining to sexuality, but we can't help when the guns come into school. I don't get it neither. Shit, in our school, they talked about guns where I come from, and they still somehow got them in there. We had metal detectors and everything when I went to school, and we ain't talk about trannies and sets and stuff about that. The violence still went on. We had a kid get shot and killed in my school during class. Shot and killed. Made it through the metal detectors and everything. They still want to talk about trans, so it's just like them things gonna happen regardless. And I just think that Stewart shouldn't have brought it up. Y'all here to talk about violence and guns, then just talk about that. But for when he opened that door and that dude slammed it back, that's when they got pissed off. Because if he didn't bring that conversation up, they wouldn't really knew how he felt about it or why he brought that bill up. But it's each his own, man. I don't know what to tell these kids these days, man. They want to be killers. They want to be boys, girls want to be. I don't know these days. Kids should just be kids, man.
Yes. And they're going too far. They in the schools. They're going too far in my eyes.
Yeah, he's smart. Yeah, I think he was ambushing them too, Container. I think that was an ambush. Which is on. It's the last topic for the day. Janice, y'all hear her talk about this every time the show gets started. They got rid of the man in the house, the role model, who's supposed to teach them. That's what she was saying early in the show. And it's an old clip from back in the day, and it's the things that was going on at these times. And I feel like they still going on. Can things be better? Can things be worse? I don't know, but this was the man in the house rules.
The man in the house rule was written to prevent welfare cheating, to make sure that aid to families with dependent children would go only to families headed by mothers. But the effect of the man in the house rule is to create for children an atmosphere of investigation and surveillance. And thus, the welfare system in its operation turns out to be a system to make life harder for children.
The welfare system helps the disintegration of the American family. It offers money to families if the fathers will leave them and stay away, in that sense undoing the very stability of the family and taking away one of the two parents that children, of course, need. And what I have seen, I'm afraid to say, all over the country is that the legal system works against the best kind of home for these children. The living.
The man in the house rule was written to prevent welfare cheating.
God. Can't hear you.
I'm happy you said something. I'm just over here talking. And I said, this clip was like from the 60s. I wish they would have put the year back up here because I found a shorter version. And there's a whole documentary on the man in the house rules. And we all eventually knew the rules as we got older, why the man couldn't be in the house and why the girl. It just that I didn't know it goes so far back. You know, it's like they not only been doing this, they've been complaining about it. I'm thinking that like today's it's just us complaining. And like we don't like the ways, and I'm thinking that our elders and they got tricked. They ain't know. A lot of them did know they was against this. It just that it was some people that fought against it with them. You know, so you fight against your own people, we're gonna lose. You know, because we need everybody on this side to win against the other side. But when you got people over there and they don't mind getting them checks because they might not got the relationship with their baby father or the father of their kids, however you want to call it. They might be cool with getting that money from the government, and he probably don't live in there anyway. So if you got a lot of people out there like that, then you got women out here that actually with the man, but they actually need the assistance for the government. They gonna play the game. You know, you got people today still out here playing the game. They paying child support just to get assistance, but the whole time the baby mother might give it back to them. There's a lot of things they getting just to get assistance from. But this man in this video saying it's basically hurting us. You know, and then in the long run, it's going to hurt you even more. And I think that it's hurting us, but a lot of people think it don't, you know, because you get food stamps, you get Medicaid, and a lot of these things that I believe that we can get with or without them. But for some reason, we think these things don't exist without them. What's your thoughts on this, Janice, and how far you think we have come since then? Let's say this video was in the 70s just to make it feel a little better. How far you think we came since then? They was talking about this back then, and now we still talking about it today. How far have we come?
You know, we've come a long way, I must say. But this right here was this was what you call programming, right? Molding folks. But I talked about it, and it was so crazy because it's some of the men, most of the men wanted to be in the home, or they, you know how they got sneaky. They come in at night, but they had to leave in the morning. But this shows us clear that the government is not for us. They are the real gangsters. This is disturbing. They have a whole freaking rule to keep the black man out of the home. Why? Why are you so? I already know why. Anyway, this is disturbing, Mom. To know that it's actually a rule out there. But we already know they have an agenda. We already know they're at the table. I didn't know they put this shit in writing. Because my dad should have been in the home.
You said your dad should have definitely been in the home, but man, when moms them trying to get that money, man, we got to figure it out. I see Katana just said they changed the rules after the black people was eligible for help. It was first created to help widows. You know, so you know, it was people out here who lost their husband. That makes sense because he's gone. He gone for life. You know, so that would make more sense. I never knew that, you know, so you learn something every day. Appreciate you for sharing that with us. We got to get Katana on here one day whenever she's free. The doctor said, I don't know why you can't read my comments and see my comments. Did they block me? We see your comments. You just putting paragraphs up there, Reese. I ain't got to read in shades of blue. Yeah. What she talking about? Her movie was Claudine, and that was one of the episodes in the movies with James Earl Jones and Diana Carroll. That was a good movie. Y'all better go back and watch it when it comes to welfare fraud and taking a man out of the house. Yeah, you gotta find a way to summarize that for me a little bit, Reese. Y'all be trying to get to everybody comments. I ain't skipping over you though. Let me see what else Reese said. Why are they trying to say more? We got selective outrage. Yeah, we got selective outrage. That's exactly what he's saying, Reese. He's saying that, oh, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. They basically saying we don't talk about the guns. You know, they refuse to talk about the guns, but when it comes to trainings, oh, y'all want to talk about it now. Like, no, we talk about these kids shooting guns, carrying guns in the school and all that. But just by this white man saying that, people be like, yeah, he right. Yeah, we do talk about that. We talk about that more than that. We've been talking about that for the last 20 years. So like, where we get lost at? What's up, Home?
Tom Mo, hope you feel better.
What is the rule for women? Just asking. Nah, it's a government rule. You probably came in. It's a rule. If they live in it, if you live in a house, they don't get the benefits. Food stamps is gone. Everything is gone, man. they not going to assist the wife or the girlfriend, the baby mom, or whoever she is, unless you don't live in it. That's amazing.
And it was all designed like that, to take the man out of the home. So the woman got to go out there and work 2-3 jobs, try to manage the kids. Oh, this is horrible. This is just really disappointing. Yeah. And the government, they're the corporate. They created all of this. They the ones that sat at the table, say, we're going to give them a couple of $100 or $50 a month. The man can't be in home, because if he in the home, he's going to teach them how to be strong. He's going to teach them how to, be a man.
Be a man. Work for you, man. Grind. Or he might can lead your business. If you got a business, he can teach you as he go. I used to go to Korea and see the Chinese kids, and they with their parents. So he learning the business as he grow. He growing into it. But when you got a parent all the way here, live over there, you got to go back and forth. Even if they got companies, you ain't got to turn and be around them, actually under them and learn, unless you live in a household with them. It's just a lot of things we miss out by having both parents. We know things happen, but for those who actually want to be in a relationship and need assistance, it sucks for them, because we know they want to be together, but you got to have a goal. It's like, don't do this forever. I understand y'all might got to do this for a couple of years, save some money up to get a house or something, but I know some people out there that they depend on them for life. Like, they like, this is it. Like, this is the farthest I want to go. It is because they don't know the ceiling is way higher than that. They okay with the ceiling that they give us, but man, their ceiling gone to the sky, man. You can make as much money you want. It's women out here that's seeing millions, hundreds of thousands, that can't get help from the government. The government like, nah, you good without us. They not trying to help them. So it's possible. You just gotta open people's eyes, open to more opportunities out here. But we coming to the end of the show. Janice, give them some good energy before we get out of here on this good Monday.
Yeah, time always flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so I just want everybody to continue this all script, to continue uplifting Miss Ray, having some complications. She didn't come home yesterday, not today. So just continue to uplift her in your prayers. Yeah. But as we talked about the man in the house rule, right? Welfare. But this is how they set us up. They put us in the projects, right? So the agenda is so obvious to me now. It's like when you wake up and you see things differently. You're like, man, I added to that. I gave you ammunition for that, So I just think we are learning as we continue to learn and grow, guys. Let's take each one, teach one. So no, we're not still living by that rule, because you wouldn't be in the house. No. But that's Tomo. But I just think that, as we could, life is so short, guys, and we kick out a lot of information in a short period of time, but there's so many other things that's going on, right? But we got to take care of ourselves. You got to take care of you mentally and physically. You got to take care of yourself, your body, because you'll have the strength to lead the charge if you call the next person up. You'll have the energy to do what's necessary out here. So I'm just disappointed in the government, but we all know, as I always say, they are the real gangsters. As we continue to keep exposing or revealing or identifying and researching, we're seeing how horrible the government is towards Black people. Period. I just wish that, we could just band together as a whole, Black people, and go get our 40 acres. I ain't saying rob, kill, and steal. We don't have to do that. We can demand, we can march in appropriate ways to demand justice, but we have to stand on what we know is right. This was nonsense. This was crazy, Ma, that you found this video, because some kids back in the 60s, we was in the projects in Danbury Farm. So, the father was out the picture. That started before we even got there. So how they, drugs, he was infatuated, he was a drug, all the stuff that came in and destroyed us, Black people, our families. That family structure is gone in some ways. In some ways, it's not. We still got time, guys. As long as you breathing, you got time. As long as you wake up and God open your eyes, your left from your right, you could try. Miles say this: you get a hope, a chance and a choice, right? You get a chance, right? You get a chance to try it again. So let's just continue trying being better us every day. Every day. That's all we can do. You can't control your kids, your man, nobody. This man out here married 35 years, chasing babies. So again, it's about the healing, the wholeness within us. Because when you're broken in certain areas, guess what? How's it going to fix? How's it going to mend back together? You got to do the work. So we can't expect the reward if you're not going to do the work. And that stuck with me as I was just journaling yesterday. You can't get the reward if you don't do the work. So as I always say, that self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. Do the work.
Do the work. Do the work. If you do the work, you're actually going to get a lot of things done, man. One day at a time. You know, a lot of people trying to reach their goals tomorrow. Like, then, you ain't got a big enough goal, then you feel like you should have reached it by tomorrow. It's going to take some years to actually become a better you. And once you become that you, you're going to want to actually become an even better you. So you got to understand, we always striving to be better. I don't care if you LeBron James, Michael Jackson, he was a great dancer, but he practiced. LeBron James, the most scoring basketball player to ever live, but he still practiced. So you gotta understand, like, a lot of people, they get comfortable. Don't never get comfortable with anything you're doing. Always try to get sharper. I don't care if it's just learning, reading, history. No matter what it is, cooking. You know, like, just always try to get better at anything that you do. Y'all know here, we love y'all. And I pulled up the movie clip for y'all, in case y'all don't know. Well, not a clip. I'm gonna put up the image. Because recently, I never seen this movie neither.
You
so
know, it's so old.
Yeah, see, it was before my time. So I'm gonna watch it for y'all who, you know, ain't seen it. Y'all give me y'all review on what y'all think about it. We might talk about it Friday. Give me some time. I'm gonna watch it more than once. I always gotta watch a movie twice.
Yeah.
If I miss something, you know, because it be little head message places. But I'm gonna check the movie out. Katina said it was good. Reese, Janice, I'm gonna take y'all word, you know, because I definitely like learning. I like looking at movies like this. And man, I think we all should, but we all understand that it's an agenda out here. You know, we just got to make our own agenda. You know, we got to create our own table, you know, so they can want to sit down with us. Because it happened before. You know, y'all hear about Black Wall Street, but it's amazing, you know, because Black Wall Street wasn't the only one. These places in Philly, D.C. had a Black Wall Street, Maryland, Virginia. It's a lot of places that we actually have right now. And I always think of like the hit town. New York had a Black Wall Street, LA. I'm like, them the hot cities, right? Them the cities that's popping today. So it's just amazing that you start to find out that, man, we've been doing this and we've been doing it at a high level. Like, it's a lot of things that they doing today that they took from us. And now we thinking they the smart ones, they the business minded ones. We've been wearing the suits too. We used to do that. For some reason, they started to get these role models to get us to wear the jeans, the baggy this and the baggy that. But before then, man, we was back there wearing suits for everything. We had to look nice. So we just need to get back to them times, man. Let's tie back into us, man. I love y'all. Appreciate all y'all for watching. Y'all already know the slogan. If ain't nobody tell you they love you today, just know that we do.
We do.
The next time, peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Appreciate
we love you guys. Stay safe out there. I can't say wear your mask, man. I don't know what's going on right now. But I'm going to continue wearing mine.
Yeah, just stay safe. The doctors wear them every day. They do good. Hey,
yes.
Can't go wrong. Who we had today? Who the roll call today?
Yes. We had Katina, Damon, Mama Reynolds, Nene, Tom Mo, CEO popped in here. Malik, DJ Slicky Woo Boo. Reese. Check her out on the Morning Mac Show, 10:30, 11:30, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Bernice came in here, Angie, Ash, Erlene, and we had Kimberly and Kenneth. Thank you guys.
Man, we had both Kimberlys in here, KK and Miss Kim. Appreciate y'all. We had somebody WDCJ. Appreciate you for tuning in. Anybody knew y'all was tuning in, just hit that like button, hit that follow button. So every time we go live, y'all get the alert. Love y'all, Janice. Be safe today. I see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Yes, love you, Mom. Have a great day. Love you guys. Stay safe out here. Just stay vigilant. Can't go wrong. Don't be paranoid. I said vigilant.
Don't have them scary out here. See y'all, man. Big D, hit me up, man. Let me know, man. You got a new number or something here?